is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. As a lot of you guys know, I have had my Mustang GT for just about a year now. I got it on July 3rd of last year, and today I am going to show you guys the transformation of my car from a year ago when I bought it. Tell you guys about like the story behind the car, because there's a little bit more to it than just like I just picked up the car at the dealership. There's actually way more behind the story to that. And yeah, I'm gonna show you guys the transformation. I have pictures of everything I've done, so you guys can see a bunch of pictures from basically the day I bought it until current present day right now. So let's take this video back, all the way back to senior year. All I wanted to do in high school was show up to school in a cool car, a fast car, a car that I wanted to personally drive. So I really enjoyed driving. Because I was driving my 2003 GMC Envoy at the time, and let's just say that wasn't the coolest or fastest car, and I wanted something a little bit cooler and a little bit faster. I spent every single second I could of senior year looking at cars, trying to figure out which car I could afford, which car I want, the mods for each car I wanted, everything for the car I didn't have. I knew I wanted an S197, like an 05 to 09 Mustang, and I found this exact, so I spent study hall, lunch, every period of the day I could looking at cars, trying to figure out which one I wanted. I was going through, I think, Car Gurus, and I found this exact car I own. And I told my friend, I said, I am gonna have this car. And sure enough, I have this car, but it wasn't that easy. So basically, I had no money. I'm gonna be honest, I had a minimum wage job, I wasn't making a lot of money, and I wasn't saving my money. I had nothing. And this car was originally listed for, I believe, $12,000. So basically, senior year I did, graduation, all that good stuff. And this car was still around. It was like a month later. So me and my dad decided to go take a look, and my uncle, me, my dad, and my uncle went to go take a look at this car. So we drove all the way up to where the car was at in Crystal Lake. It was like an hour and a half drive to go look at this car. And I had no money to buy this car, because I had maybe $500 in my name. I didn't have money for shit to put down on this car. So we drive there, look at the car, we test drive it, and I'm like, this is it. This is the car I want. It's perfect for me. It has every option I wanted. It's in good condition. It's the exact car I wanted. But unfortunately, I couldn't come home with the car because I didn't have the money to buy the car. About a week later, I got a job working for an electrical company as a retrofitter, making way more money than I was making repairing bikes at a bike shop. Way more money. So I was saving my money, and I finally, it was the middle of June, I finally had enough to buy this car. Or not buy it, but put a down payment on it that would most likely get me financed. And as soon as I went back to the website to see if I could buy the car, see if it's still available, the car was gone. I don't know what happened. Maybe they took it down, or I thought they sold it, or whatever happened. The car was gone. It wasn't on the website. So I was really bummed out, because I was like, well, this is the car I wanted. It was everything I wanted. Now I got to go start the search over again to find a car that was as good as this car. So a couple weeks go by, or not even, like maybe a week goes by, and I'm still looking at cars. I'm not finding anything similar to what this car was, and I'm like, well, this is not good for me. I really wanted that exact car. Well, I gave it another day, and I stopped looking at their website because I was like, the car's gone. It's not coming back. I'm wasting my time looking at this website. And one day I just decided to go back on that website for some reason. I don't know what made me do it, but I went back on the dealership's website, and there was the car. I immediately grabbed my phone and I called the dealership. I was like, is that 07 Mustang still there? Like, do you guys still have it? And he's like, yeah, I have the keys right here. It's sitting in the lot. I was like, no way. Like, I thought you guys sold it. I thought it was gone. I'm like, what would it take for you to hold it? Because I'm not gonna be able to make it there till Monday. He's like, if you give me 500 bucks, I'll hold it with your name on it. And you already know, your boy whipped out that debit card and gave him 500 bucks over the phone, because I was not about to let this car leave me. And I was still in shock that this car was still there for me. Like, it was meant to be. It truly was meant to be. Like, the car was gone and then it came back. You cannot tell me that was not meant to be. So Monday comes around, Monday, July 3rd, I'll never forget it. And it is the day I go up there to drive. We go up there, and hopefully I come home with the car finally. We get to the dealership, I test drive the car, I look it over again, and remember, I've already seen the car, I've already driven it. This was just again to make sure everything's still good. And everything was perfect. He's like, you want to work out financing? And I'm like, yeah, I want to try to take this car home today. Like, that's my whole plan. So we did like we filled out the apps, everything you got to do, gave him all my stuff he needed, he gave me the stuff I needed, everything. Like, we just basically went through the process of financing a car. And he's like, I've gone through 5 or 6 banks so far, and none of them have approved you, but hey, we got one right now that's looking really good. And it was like a half-hour wait. He's like, it's gonna be a little bit, and I was just like anxiously walking around the parking lot like, am I gonna get the loan? Am I gonna get this car? Am I wasting my time? And I got my hopes up for nothing. And he comes out to us in the parking lot. I was looking at other cars, and he's like, good news, you got the loan. And I'm freaking out. I'm like, no way, I got the car, this is mine. And he's like, yeah, you got the car. And I'm like, this is fucking amazing. Like, I've been waiting for this day. And that's basically how I got my car, to be honest. Like, after that, I signed the papers and drove it home. I have a video of buying my dream car. I will link that in the description if you guys want to check that out. It was literally the day I bought my car. I vlogged it. So go ahead and check that out if you guys are interested in seeing that exact day. So now let's talk about what's been done to my car. Because there's obviously, it's not stock anymore. When I got it, it was almost as stock as it can get. The only things I had on it was a Ford Racing Axleback muffler system, the like silver GT gas cap, and the window louvers, the side window, the quarter panel window louvers. So when I got it, it was stock. But I was happy because this is all I wanted. I just wanted to have the car. I didn't care if it was stock. I wanted the car because I knew I'd do everything, do it myself anyway. So the first thing I did to my car was I needed a wheel set. I had the stock 18-inch chrome bullets on there, and I didn't want them anymore. I wanted black wheels. I wanted to like murder out my car and make it black on black. So I took a while to shop around for wheels because I want to make sure I made the right choice. And one of my friends had this exact car with the same wheel set I have now. And I ended up going with, off of American Muscle, I went with the GT500 style black wheels. And it looked amazing. I was so happy to do it. Like, that was like the biggest thing to my car that changed it drastically. So right after I got my wheels on my car, I ordered a light tints kit from American Muscle to basically just smoke out all my lights besides the headlights. So right after the wheels, I tinted all my lights, the turn signals, the quarter panel lights, the brake lights, everything but the headlights. Another little thing I did in my car just to make it look better was I put the shorty antenna on there because it had that tall ass antenna and I wasn't big on it, so I put the shorty antenna. When I got the car, it had Ford Racing axlebacks and it sounded like this. A couple months after I got the car, I believe October, I put Pipes muffler deletes on it and it sounded like this. And then I got the bright idea to fully straight pipe my car from the headers back, no cats, no mufflers, and it was ridiculously loud. It sounded just like this. And I realized that was way too loud the daily. I was getting way too much trouble with that, and it was just obnoxious. So it went back to this. Needless to say, I kept the muffler deletes with the cats in place because it was too loud. I just couldn't drive it like that. So then basically, like, after I did like the wheels, the tints on the lights, the shorty antenna, and the muffler deletes, winter came around, so I didn't really do much to my car. I kind of just let it sit. I didn't really want to put anything into it at that time, just save my money. And basically my first mod of the spring was I finally got 20% window tints all around besides the windshield, and that was one of the best things I've done. Like, everyone told me, you gotta get tints, and I'm like, I don't know if I want tints, I don't want to get in trouble. But it was honestly the best thing I've done to my car, and when I buy another car, that is the first thing I'm doing the day I buy my car is tints. Then come around to like last month, I put a Boss 302 strut tower brace. Like, I literally just started upgrading handling, but first mod was my Boss 302 strut tower brace. And now one of the most recent mods I've done to my car, which happened like literally a couple days ago, was lowering springs. I put SR Performance 1.5 inch all around lowering springs on my car, and it looks amazing. The wheel gap in the front is almost none. The wheel gap in the back there's still some, but it's that classic Mustang look with like the rake coming up in the rear, and I absolutely love the lowering springs on this car. I'm so glad I did it. And most recently, I put a chin spoiler on my car, which is the CP2 chin spoiler off of LMR, and it looks fantastic. I love the look of it, and that was basically my like most recent mod, was the chin spoiler. That's like pretty much up to date. So that is literally everything I've done to my car from the day I bought it. You guys are up to date on everything that's been done to my car, and that is the 1-year transformation of my car from the day I bought it until current date, which is just a little bit over a year. It's been like a year and a week, not even. Yeah, about, I guess I'd say a year and a week now I've had my car. So that is everything that's been done to this car. So that is my car to current date. If you guys enjoyed today's video, smash that thumbs up button. Comment down below what you guys thought of this video and what other things I should do to my car. If you're new here, consider hitting that subscribe button, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Peace.